Okay, I'm back playing an arbitrary world. It's 12:42 here in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, and the baby's asleep, so it's a good time to be streaming. Just sorting out my screens here, like that. Nice. Okay, I guess I'll jump in and start playing. Hopefully the internet holds out. It's been okay, but I've had some trouble in the past. Got like a green rolling hills here at the moment. This pole, which could be the UK, kind of an old fence as well, which is could be typical. I'm not sure if it would be Ireland or got a blue strip on the front of the truck here by the looks. I want to see the car behind, actually. That would be very handy. That pole back there had one step, which in the UK I know they have steps on the poles. Since learnt that. And just looking, this truck's not going to give me any more. I think there's a car following, sadly, for the truck, but I don't think I'm going to see anything else here. I was looking for like a road sign or something. So my thinking at the moment is just straight UK or Ireland. Might have a house here which could be useful. So we've got just English on the sign here for the construction site. But I don't know, this house maybe could look a bit Irish. Very small, old style. Whoops. Got the volume turned up. There we go. I think I'll drop this in Ireland, actually. Somewhere in the countryside. Okay, good vibes. So I've got a streak of one so far. I've got to try and pick that up a little bit. Okay, got a yellow centre line here and white outsides. Not sure about these poles, all these mountains. Driving right hand side. Looks like we've got a sign up here which I might actually fast travel to just to... I don't think there's going to be anything telling in the middle here. Did I pass that? I did. Ooh, interesting. I can't actually make out what that says. It says Finca San Alejandro. I'm not sure Finca could be farm or something like that. So I guess we might be in South America here. I'm not sure about this pole. I don't think is Brazilian. South America always seems to be like Argentina, so I'm not sure if that's the case here, but let's keep travelling a little bit. It's got the mountains here, which could be the Andes, I guess. Kind of got my one country streak on the line here. Sasha, hi, how are you doing? From Japan, I guess, JP Japan, which is actually one of my two favourite places I've visited, countries. Been to Japan a bunch of times. I have some memories, but then I did have a lot to drink on occasion, so other memories have been lost to me, unfortunately. So this is Spanish as well. I think it says peligro, which is danger, and then alto, which is high. So I guess we're going into the mountains here. I'd just guess somewhere in the north of Argentina, but I'm definitely not sure about that. Let's have a look. Oh, it was Ecuador again. I keep getting done on Ecuador. Vexing. But not to worry. Now, this is an interesting one. It's based on the language here, which I do have a bit of difficulty sometimes differentiating between Taiwan and Japan. Pretty confident that it's not Hong Kong, so that's something. Or Korea, sorry. I guess it could be Hong Kong. I don't think it's Japan. This sign, which I've never seen before, the plates aren't yellow, so I think that rules out Japan. In terms of the language, I would expect some English if it was Hong Kong, but not too sure. Let's jump up and see this sign here. This could be telling. On the 3 with these shields, I think that actually shows up on the map, but I can't recall if it's. My initial thought is Taiwan. Ooh, interesting. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's try Hong Kong or Macau. I'm sure their shields show up somewhere. It's got to be Taiwan, surely. I remember seeing those shields before with the, I don't know what to call it, like a cloverleaf design. I hope I'm not completely imagining that. I do not see it. Now I'm suddenly feeling a bit unsure of myself. What was that? Big winner bowling alley in Taiwan. Something's gone awry here. And I don't exactly know how to fix it. What? I think I'll go in Taiwan and hope for the best. I definitely thought I saw those road markers there. So what was that? The 3. Here's A3. Oh, did I not guess? Joinks! Oh no! I should have plugged it. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't showing up before. Maybe I wasn't zoomed in quite enough, or there's quite a few of them about. That would have been a nice score too. Oh my gosh, I've got to remember to plonk somewhere so I don't time out. So I've got this bollard, which I don't know if is Austrian or not. It looks like German on the sign here, and pretty sure this sign isn't German. No, the bollard, sorry. Normally Austria, I think, would have the nipple on the top. Sometimes they're worn off and sometimes they're not there, I think. The signage definitely has, back there had Strasse, which is German, which I would think would be consistent with Austria. Been to Uluru, that's cool. I wonder if there's any rounds in any of these maps with Uluru. That would be a dead giveaway. I was actually trying to remember the other day the more modern name for Uluru, because back in the day it was Ayers Rock, but a lot of Australian landmarks have reverted to, I guess, their native names. Not too sure. Just drop it in here and see. I'm sure the rules for the chat, oh, that might be on Twitch, don't be a jerk. I already had to ban someone this morning. Bodner, not sure what that's about. Back on a streak of 1. Kind of the same bollards, but this black reflector's kind of interesting. Don't know, and blue on the backs. Don't know if that's a trick of the camera or what. Got the mountains here, which could mean it's Austria again. Let's check out some place names. Oh, it's got the nipple on the top too, which is consistent with Austria. I just haven't seen the colour of the reflectors there. Yeah, I think this looks German as well. Whoops. Let's drop it in Austria again. Close to the border here. Nearby Innsbruck. $4,557. Very nice. Streak of 2, and both of them are Austria. Not a great start for 14,775. I'll try and improve this game. Got a wind turbine. The road quality is not great. Oh yeah. Drop a pin in Taiwan. I just got myself confused there because I wasn't zoomed in enough. Hang on a second. Just bear with me a minute. I'm back. Just trying to soundproof the room because apparently it's a bit noisy when I speak for the baby, so I'll try and keep the noise down, but I'm a bit surprised because she's 2 rooms away at the other end of the building. Is it SP7? My initial thought was this could be Spain, but I do not know. It's got some big mountains to the west. Spain. Not 100% sure here, but I'll drop a pin I'll drop the marker just so I don't time out again. This is kind of curious. Beehives, very nice. They must be trying to do I speak a Darwin Australian accent? Mine's a fairly mild Australian accent, I'd say. Definitely not Darwin accent. I think these are olive trees, and they must be trying to pollinate them. Olive bushes, not too sure. And then they've got a vineyard here. Maybe that's what they're trying to pollinate. So I'm not sure if this would be Spain or Italy. Got the SP road. I'm not familiar with that. And they've got SOs in Spain, so there could be SPs. And there's APs and SOs. Surely there's SPs. Where did I plonk? Maybe they'd be, where's the wine growing region? Malaga? Maybe. Oof, it was Italy. What an idiot. I did certainly get an Italian vibe, and then over overrode it with my first instinct, which was Spain. So this looks to be Thailand. Not sure what that is. It's like a mini umbrella. I think you got baited by the olives for Greece. Driving left, yeah, I'm 100% sure this is Thailand just based on the language there. In terms of where, I'm not too sure. They've got area codes here, or phone numbers, 081 and 087 by the looks. I don't know anything about that. Some mountains up in the background. What's the options for Thailand? It's quite lush, which I would think maybe is in the north, but I keep getting rounds here which I think should be drier, but quite lush. I think there's some mountains in the north here. Let's guess there. Oh my gosh, it was all the way on the peninsula. 3,000 points. Shocking. Okay. Got another Southeast Asia round by the looks of it. I'm not sure about these blurs, like hand scratched blurs. Some mountains in the background. Yes. Although probably you just sort of plonked in Taiwan and moved on. Big A10. Ooh, look at that little puppy dog. It looks like they've been having a drink, possibly the night before. So it's actually got English language on the sign here. My thought was... oh, there's a couple of dogs. I thought it was Indonesia. I don't know if that holds true. I'm hoping at least it's Southeast Asia. What are the other options? This could be the Philippines. I don't think this... oh, this is an unsealed road, but I think earlier it was kind of like... could be old bitumen. I think I'll go Indonesia here. That's the Philippines. I don't think Sulawesi. I'll go east of Jakarta. And it was the Philippines. Lost my streak at 1. Shocking. Yellow centre lines again. I feel like today's not been a good day. It's Ecuador. Which I was complaining that I keep screwing up Ecuador. If we could see the beach name, that would be great. Playa de Palfi. G'day, mate. I can probably put on a... de Palfi. Can put on a broad Australian accent if I need to. There's not often a need. If you make it broad enough, it's almost impossible to understand. Throw in some slang. Looking for Palfi, Playa de Palfi. Don't know if I'm zoomed in enough to... oh, here we go. Here it is, Playa de Palfi. Is that a turning to the playa? Probably. It could be... where is it here? I think that says Bienvenidos, which is welcome. Look at the Hostel Palfi. I wonder, actually, is the Hostel Palfi listed here? No, Mi Ranchito Esmeraldas. It's one of these intersections. I guess this one, just because... oh, I'm kind of too lazy. So we're heading east and then it turns south. Heading east and then it turns south. I don't know that that actually checks out there. Heading east and turning south. That turning looks a bit too close. It could be one of these roads here. There's some other roads back here. No, I don't know. This is not a 5k, but it's somewhere around here, surely. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually see that road. That's annoying because that leads right to the beach. 4986, still not too bad. I listened to the quali. I was very satisfied. I'm not really... I don't know. I hate to wish ill on someone, but if Lando Norris could DNF and Piastri win safely, I wouldn't be unhappy. Just to get at least one win lead, because if something happens to Piastri, like in Australia, then he's going to lose the lead again, and it could be tricky to catch up. Estacio de Pali, or Pale? Port Cactus, I'm not sure exactly what that says. It's like a cycle route. These look like snow poles. All white road lines, which kind of out of ideas. I want to see this car. That's a weird one. Can't quite get close enough to see what it's... Palmia Espirita, or something like that. Don't know if this is an island or something. Sometimes I lack imagination. These long dashes with short sections, black sections in the middle, I'm drawing a blank. You got to be safe nowadays, surely. Just break the suspension or something. Who could do that? Verstappen probably would. He's probably a bit desperate at the moment. I don't know what to do here. It's got to be somewhere that has snow. It's got birches here. All white road lines. I swear I've never seen these snow poles before. Not sure what to do. Oof. Whoops. Oh, it's Andorra. Yeah, that's why I couldn't think of it. Right near Pal. I don't know if we've had an Andorra around before. I did guess Andorra the other day. Difficult. I mean, easy if you know the poles and the road lines and things, which hopefully I'll remember. I wonder how consistent it is across the country, the region. 3,400 points, that was not great. At least I didn't time out. I put the marker somewhere. 14,895. Just got a message a little bit here. Am I in a round? I am in a round. Kind of juggling some things here. Pocono Lake. Pocono? Lake Animal Hospital. I don't know if that... Whoa. Hello. The tank's pointed almost directly at the animal hospital. I feel like this is the US where you can own anything that you want. I don't think you can own nukes, but most everything else you can. Parking for Legion activities only. Don't know if it's like the French Foreign Legion. Pocono Lake. I don't know of it. I'd say in the US. Oh my gosh. Everything's happening. I think my laptop's become unplugged again. 1 minute. In terms of the Pocono Lakes. You know, they talk about the Poconos in the Hamptons or something. I don't know where the Hamptons are exactly. It's somewhere nearby New York. Okay, not sure what's going on with the power cord, but it seems to be back on now. Yeah, I wonder if I should look further or just leave it somewhere there. Speed limit, so it is the US. Look at this. I've not seen this one before. Slow children at play. Looks like a fast child, surely. So we want a Pocono Lake. I think scanning for that is probably unrealistic. Nice tank. It is a nice tank. It's compact, I'd say. It's not the biggest tank I've seen, but it's good. You could probably keep it in your garage, no problems. You have to I don't know if you can detach the barrel or at least lower it a bit for clearance, but it is a nice tank. It's nearby Scranton. There's Mount Pocono, Pocono Summit, Pocono Pines, and I guess Pocono Lake there as well. So that was 377 kilometres away. So I wonder if that is the Poconos. I kind of thought the Poconos were coastal. But yeah, I thought it was near New York. So I should have kind of gone a bit closer to New York. Okay, so here, I guess we're in the Middle East here, which is a bit tricky because I'm not too good at the Middle East. Got a total, oh interesting, it's kind of minarets there. Driving right, I don't think we're going to get any bollards here because it's a major road. I kind of wondered if it was, okay, no, it's got Arabic. I was kind of thinking maybe it was Turkey or something with the minarets, but all white buildings, which, oh, big racetrack at Pocono, I did not know that. For what series though? It could be IndyCar actually, now that I think about it. I don't know what, if this is Tunisia or what. Tunisia is my fallback. It was Jordan. Actually, Jordan I get a lot. Still haven't figured it out. Maybe if I'd... yep. Hopefully there's some good races there. When's the Formula 1? Must be about 7.5 hours or something like that. It's going to be late for you, but prime time for me. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you later. So Jordan, I should have travelled to see some place names or a road number or something like that, because they've got a lot of Al prefixed places I've noticed in Jordan. It's just probably not, ooh, interesting. Probably not unique, but it's helpful. This is another odd bollard. It's kind of like a German bollard, but I'm not too sure. And these really short dashes on the outside of the road. Got wind turbines again. I'm guessing it's Europe somewhere. Do all these bollards have blue on them? They kind of do. an Amman taxi. I'm not familiar with the Amman taxi. I should probably look into that. I'm pretty not great at GeoGuessr. This sign looks a bit distinctive as well. I don't know if it's like Denmark. I haven't seen, like, this thick border is kind of like Denmark. Oh, WEG. I know WEG is something for road, but that particular piece of information has slipped out of my mind. I think it might be Denmark. Yellow signage. Not sure about the bollards though. Just going to drop it there and see where we are. It should be a fairly easy one to remember after I've located it anyway. Ooh, that was Germany. It was Germany. That's so weird. I didn't get that impression with the bollards. Look, quite different. Similar, but quite different to the German bollards. So, that's telling. I think German bollards are also sometimes in a different colour, like red or something like that. Orange. We're on the A23. With this chevron, driving right. The double blue on the number plate there could be Italy. I think that's, oops, is this sign maybe sun bleached? Yeah, there's nothing on it. Oh my gosh. That could have been a handy one. So what was the, let's just go back, I think it was the A23 or something. This median I'm not familiar with either. The A23, let's check, I thought Italy. I don't know that they have A roads, they've got an A1 in red. So why did I think Italy? Not sure about guardrails. Because they have the double blue strip, that's why I thought. I wonder if I should stick with that meta or try something else. Difficult to say. Maybe I should travel fast and see if I can find some other signage. There's something up here, a blue sign I think. Yeah. Don't want to go past it, but my it's a turquoise van. I want to get up here. Whoops. Saint Amman, Valenciennes. I'm not sure if this is France or Italy. I should probably put it somewhere. I'll just go with Italy at the moment. Saint Amman. It must be France, surely. Yes. Oh gosh. Could have saved myself a lot of time if I just had a scan quickly in France for the A roads. I think it was 23. Is up here near Lille. It could be a huge long road, which normally happens. I think the 23 was what we were talking about. Ooh, that was very nice in the end. Took me a while to get there. That was a real struggle. Probably should have gotten there a bit quicker. 12 kilometers away, very nice. Just based on the place names, I didn't see. I guess there were quite at least a couple of cars with the double blue strips. I'm quite surprised that it wasn't Italy, but I guess they're travelling. Fire hydrant. Nothing on the bottom of the pole here. Here it is. I think this could be Japan, right? Could be nearby Nikko or something. Let's double check that. I forget where Nikko is. It's somewhere north of Tokyo. Not too far, I don't think. Iwaki. I just get that kind of vibe with the mountains and the hotels and things like that. I hope I'm not completely wrong. Surely it's south of Fukushima. I forget where it is. I think you can, yeah, it is Nikko. I'm just going to drop it in Nikko and see what happens. Oh wow, it was in Hokkaido. I fell in love with the Nikko story, and could have looked around a bit, probably seen something Hokkaido specific. I failed. Apologies. Got the right country pretty quickly, but yeah, the region guess there was the worst. 17,500. And now got this pole, which is very unimpressive. Unsealed road, very red soil, running north-south. So my initial thought is it could be Brazil. Some language would be helpful. What have they got here? They've got a camper van. What's the... oh, there's no road lines, that's right. That kind of makes me think US. I'm not sure about the architecture though. But having a camper van, it's kind of like, I would think, a US thing. Or Canada. But I don't know how I'd know for sure. What's up here? Something's up here. Some palms, which makes me kind of think Brazil again. I don't think Southeast Asia. No, they're not palms. They're just trees. Got a pine in there. Yeah, I think this kind of design of barn would be US. I'm not sure whereabouts. Let's have a quick look. Nebraska. I like the sound of Nebraska. Somewhere... oh, it's a minor road. I'm not going to find it anyway. Somewhere remote in Nebraska. Coming into Mullen. Between Tryon and Mullen. Oh, I was over the border in Canada. Disappointing. 859 kilometres away. It's literally just over the border. Whoops, I didn't mean to open the map there. Near Winkler. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. I kind of got a US vibe on that barn, but I guess it is a bit of a 50-50 there, unless you know, which I did not. But the red soil, that is really... I don't think I've come across that before. Got these really tall palms here. Yellow centre lines. Kind of stumped again. I don't know about these poles. At least we can get... I was going to say at least we can get the hemisphere, but I'm not too sure that we can. The sun's kind of over there. I can't imagine this is the US, surely. What's this cyclist up to? Maybe I've got to fast travel up here a bit. Looks to be something a bit more interesting, some buildings or something. Come on, come on, come on. I've got a minute and a half. I think I've got 3 minutes on this map, but it seems to be ticking down quite quickly. I'm just going to double check that after this game. Okay, we've got a bollard. Pretty nondescript. A car. Driving right. if this could be the US again. This doesn't look like the US, maybe Mexico. Based on this farm gate. Not sure about the outside dashes here. I'm just going to wing it and say Mexico. The palms, I'm not sure what that would indicate. Maybe further south. I'll go Tabasco. Let's have a look. Okay, it was just quite a way north. At least I got the Mexico vibe. Happy with that. And now in the middle of nowhere again. It's a concrete road, but I don't think this is the Philippines. Reasonably flat. I guess somewhere in Europe. This could be the UK. This is like a Tudor or mock Tudor house, kind of. I don't know about any concrete roads though. I feel like these buildings are UK-ish. Don't think we're going to get a vehicle on this road, and or anything, signs. I might have to go with my vibe, which could be, oh, here's a vehicle, nice. So it doesn't have a yellow front, no yellow front plate. Let's check the back plate. White fronts, and please don't escape before we get there. Kind of white backs. Private in English. Don't know if this could be like a. I don't think this could be New Zealand, surely. So what to make of the car? No yellow plates. Not sure about the building for Ireland, or it may be completely somewhere else in Europe. I think I'll go with my first vibe, somewhere here. Oh, it was Germany again. I guess that checks out for the building. I wasn't really thinking, I kind of got one-track minded with that building, thinking it was English, when in reality I guess it was German. Bit of a fail there. What can you do? Okay, 3,000 points. I think the clock's actually starting at 2:30. I might extend it out a little bit because I'm struggling. When I see something in the distance, I'm just struggling a little bit getting close to it. But I prefer having a limited time rather than 10 minutes or anything like that. Otherwise I'll go down a rabbit hole and spend ages and ages looking. Yeah, this I don't have any clue on. I guess somewhere in Europe. I don't know if the trees look Polish or what. It's kind of a good quality road. No bollards or anything like that. I think I'll just, yeah. It's going to be like a sub 10 because I don't think I'm going to get the country here. Just drop it in Poland. Should go somewhere central. I'll go Czechia. Oof, that was, gosh. Canada. That's fair enough. On St. Joseph Island, I guess. Yeah, this is a sub 10. Maybe I can redeem myself here. So I guess this is the US. Shocking. Check for some signage here. Whoops, not quite far enough. Ahoy Biggie, how's your Sunday? Yikes. only that way, or that way. This could be more helpful. This is a junction, Dakota County. I wonder if it's in the Dakotas. I hope so. Where do they put the Dakotas? It could be north or south, right? I'm not really sure how to... I don't know where the Dakotas are. It's like a mountain territory, surely. Utah, Colorado. Making dal, very nice. In terms of counties, I don't know how they show up on maps. So we're on the 42, that's interesting. That could be complete bait, Dakota County, but it was something to latch onto. How far do the Dakotas go? Not very far. Kind of thinking this is not North or South Dakota. It's Dakota County somewhere. It should be, if you know the US, it should be fairly easy to pin down because of these pretty prominent yellow and green traffic light poles, or the plates. .33 Dakota. I saw this bollard earlier. It was kind of like Pennsylvania or something. But then I think it will also turn up in another state, so I don't think that's definitive. Should I just go with the Dakotas, or should I switch to Pennsylvania? You're making quick dial or slow dial? I think dal can either be very good or very bad, depending on how you treat the spices. I'll just guess in the Dakotas. There's Minneapolis. I think that might have been the other place. In Minnesota was where I saw that poll, but I can't remember. Sometimes 13,000, shocking. Sometimes the spices don't taste cooked out enough. A bit raw spices. It's got a stop sign, stopping on the right, could be US again. Nearby Mile Hill Road. So I've got these seals on the roads, which I guess should be north. I think that cracking is due to adverse weather in the wintertime. But it's plenty green now. Probably the springtime now, I guess. Oh no. Wachusett Reservoir, South Dyke, public water supply, no trespassing. No peeing. It's got the public water supply there. Wachusett. What's that make me think of? They got a Chevy driving the other way. Definitely the US. Struggling to move here. Okay, I'm going to just have to plonk it somewhere. Maybe this sign here might help a little bit. It's kind of handy in the US when it's got junction 62, I think. Yeah. Speed limit. Man, I got done earlier this morning. A US location, it was California. Berlin Hudson. Blue reflectors indicate freezing temperatures. Okay. Yeah, it could be. Clinton. I don't know. Clinton, Minnesota. Could be Minnesota again. But California had a speed sign with maximum on it, which completely screwed me over. Top Chef Canada. Very nice. I think what about Clinton? I wonder if we could get Berlin or Hudson. No, that doesn't seem too good. Just really need a state would be handy. I don't get a Minnesota vibe here actually. South Worcester. There's a lot of information here. I don't know why I'm screwing it up. It's just not something I'm familiar with. Davis Farmland Attraction. Leaving the Asian longhorn beetle regulation area. Oh my god. Massachusetts. That was the most signs I've seen anywhere, surely. I didn't forget to guess, I just guessed somewhere horrendously bad. Looks like my laptop's become unplugged again. Hang on a second. Aha! The plug into the power supply had come loose, which is why it was kind of dipping in and out. So that was Massachusetts. Wow, there's so much information there. Anyway, that was a long way away, 2,000 kilometres. So why have I got 2:05? Is this like random times or something? I meant to... It's a New Balance ad. I meant to check the settings that I've got here. I'm sure before it was like 2 minutes 30 and now this one started out at 2:05. Man, this should be gettable surely. Ooh, Auckland Airport. Motorway Auckland Airport Penrose. New Zealand, I hope, unless that's like some terrible bait. Where do they put Auckland here? Is there Penrose about the place? I don't see it. It better be Auckland, Auckland. Driving left, I think that's consistent. Hopefully we're nearby Auckland. Don't know where the airport is. It's the only place in New Zealand I've been is Auckland Airport, but not outside it, so I don't... Is that Air Force Base? I'm assuming. Don't really see... They've got Bunnings. A Kmart. They've got 2 pack and saves. What a treat. The intersection could be spotted. Yes, no doubt. I should go back to where we were. Turn around. Maybe I shouldn't have turned around. Hang on. No, it was this way. Where the signage is. Just not sure about this Penrose place. I think I've got my marker somewhere here, hopefully. On the 10. Eek. Okay, I could have done much better there. Was it nearby the... I don't really see... Just saw the airport, yeah. Would like to see Smoky Wheels Barbecue Pit House. Alas, or Try It Out Restaurant. I'm just going to Google that to see what the reviews are like. Auckland. Try It Out Restaurant. 4.2. What's the theme of the restaurant? It might actually be... Is it Vietnamese? It could be. Try It Out New Zealand. 4.2. 4.2 is not super great, surely. It is a Vietnamese restaurant. I don't get the name. Is it like a... Let's check the lowest. Beef ball noodle soup. The beef balls are not fresh. Oh, that's a problem. Sweet and sour pork, which I've never had in Vietnam. The pork is a very strong refrigerator smell. For noodles, bowl is big, portion of noodle is not much at all. Overall disappointed with the quality of the food. 1 out of 5, that's big disappointment. Vietnamese restaurants should reconsider their pricing strategies. The price of pho has been continuously increasing, and it raises questions about whether the price hikes are truly justified. In particular, charging an additional $3 just for extra cilantro or onions seems unreasonable. I kind of agree. Is that the wrong place? Oh well, this Try It Out restaurant. They've got more Try It Out restaurants. Where's the other one? There's 2. This one's got a 4 rating. Oh my gosh. You want to see Smoky Wheels? It's a chain of Try It Out restaurants, seemingly not that great. Smoky Wheels. Just kind of intrigued by the name Try It Out restaurant. Smoky Wheels Barbecue. 4.6, that's not too bad, right? It was recommended this place from my brother. Well, if you can't trust him, who can you trust? We ordered the family platter. If you're going to spend 150 New Zealand dollars for a meal, make sure you taste the food before you give it to customers. Apart from the chicken and some of the ribs, all the meat was dry and drizzled with sauce to try and hide the fact. I feel like barbecue has sauce anyway. Don't think the coleslaw was homemade and looked like and tasted like it was from the supermarket. That would be a terrible strategy for making money, is buying the coleslaw at the supermarket. The macaroni, if you can even call it that, was bland. That's conceivable. The best thing about the meal was the chips. Being family-owned business, please put love into the meals, because that wasn't worth it. But we can say we tried it. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know, I wouldn't be trying to do... It doesn't look great. Oh, I timed out. I was in around there. I wouldn't have got Oman anyway. I got a bit distracted by some restaurants in Auckland. Try It Out has robot waiters. I can't believe no one mentioned that. It's got some holy poles and it looks like some football goals here. I don't know what... They must be new, I guess. Don't know what type of football they're playing here. It doesn't look like soccer. It's like American football. Unless it's like a golf driving net or something like that. So these holy poles are... I don't know what this gives the vibes of. Yellow, white centre lines. White dashed centre lines. Just kind of want to see what direction we're driving. I wonder if this could be New Zealand again. Driving left with weird poles. I think that's probably New Zealand as well. Not Auckland, but somewhere. Maybe further south. Give that a shot. Oh my gosh, it was quite a way north. I've not got a good vibe, Australia. No, there were some weird holy poles I saw the other day in Western Australia, which I'd not seen before, but I forget what region around here. Or maybe up near Broome, actually. I can't remember. I think I opted for Northern Territory because it was a weird Australia. So what's my country streak? 1. I'm crushing that. And this is like Botswana. This is birds' nests. I always get these birds' nests. I don't recall where they're from. Or, okay. So my guesses are Botswana or Uruguay. And they're quite far apart. The yellow outside lines though, trying to remember. It'd be good to see some street signage or something. Something different. It's very flat. Kind of like maybe, what was that, a cow? No, maybe just another tree, I think. Yep, just a tree. I think I'll go... This is going to be way wrong, but Botswana near the border with South Africa. Kind of going north-south. And like that. No, that doesn't fit at all. Anyway, that's where I'm going. Okay, it was further north. Whew. Got a good Botswana vibe. Still 394 kilometers away, miles away. Just going to exit out of here and see. Yeah, I've got the 3-minute timer on. Why does it sometimes... Okay, now it's being good because I'm watching it, but I've got this pole. Not too sure. Driving right. I feel like I've seen that pole a million times. It's kind of like a Russia crossing, but it could be like Lithuania or... So this has got Cyrillic and Latin. Monsibo, I'm not familiar with Monsibo. So I wonder if this is Lithuania or something. Got an old truck here. Pity Andy Winter left, because that might pique his interest. It looks fake, actually. No, it might be real. I don't think it's going anywhere in a hurry. So let me just double check this. It's got a cool bus shelter there that I'm definitely going to check out. Looks like the alien head that they have in Lithuania. This crossing is very Russian though. This bus shelter, there's no seat. It offers minimal protection. It's kind of cool shape. I'd rate it 5.8. Can do much better. It looks like they've just chopped a pipe in half. Long legs. Gangly alien. I think it's just going to be Russia, to be fair. Whereabouts, I'm not too sure. Unless it's Ukraine. Yeah, it could be. I think I'll drop this in Ukraine, just because of the road quality. Ooh, it was Russia near Ukraine. They upgraded the tram stops near on Elizabeth Street in Melbourne, which was nice. So I'm not sure about this fairly distinct giveaway sign. Just trying to read. Why did they blur this? There can't be anything too sensitive on there. Oh, I can't read it. Gosh. Vexing. This looks like the UK or something. Ireland. Let's check out the polls. Kind of getting a little bit better at polls. This is not a UK poll that I'm familiar with. Why are they blurring all the... Yeah, I take that back. This is France, probably. France. The D506. Yeah, okay. The D136, D506. I hope it's France and not Belgium or something silly. Got an E-roads. Just check Belgium, they look like all E's. No D's? E's and N's. Here's D roads. D136. Oh god, scanning for this is going to be we're in the thousands, got 300s here, 400s there. What was it? 136. So I've got 191. Better drop a marker here somewhere. so don't forget. Then we've got 2s. How far out? I've got to zoom in way too far to scan for this. I've lost the 1s. The low 1s are gone. 177. 139 is close. I forget what the original one was. Just because the number's close doesn't mean that they're close together, because these numbering systems are, it could be all the way over the other side of the country. .175s. Oh, I hate scanning, I'm just going to guess there. Okay. I don't even see the 139, where is it? 136 here. Oh, that doesn't come up until you zoom right in. Still, identified the country, so that was good. Now Southeast Asia again, I guess. This painted pole, which I'm not too sure about. Got a house on stilts, and then like could be a water buffalo there. I wondered about Cambodia or something. They have a bunch of coconuts. Yeah, that's a water buffalo. I wonder about Laos or Cambodia. I think I'll just pick one. Man, this is coconut country for sure, with a smattering of bananas. Tropical. Good call out. Tropical. So they've got these big verandas, which is interesting. Or balconies, I think I'd call them verandas. But the stilts, I think, is like a Cambodian thing. I don't know about Bakso Tusuk. I've changed my mind. I think road's not concrete. I was thinking Philippines. Ooh, or Indonesia. It's right on the equator. What about Sulawesi? That's a fine guess. Do you think Sulawesi is tropical? Let's check it out anyway. Oh my god. Wham. Or bam. I'm not sure. I'm very happy with that guess. 403 kilometers away. That deserves better. I got the right frickin' island. Okay. So weird Indonesia is Sulawesi, I think. Very tropical. Thanks for the help, that was great. As soon as you said tropical, I thought, ooh, Sulawesi is probably it. There's a nice big sign up here, and I'm a coward, so I'm going to check that out. So left with yellow centre lines, and these kind of weird poles. It's kind of painted the same way. This could be Sulawesi again. What are the odds? Oops, I passed the sign. Would you say it's tropical? It looks... Hati-Hati is Indonesia, I'm pretty sure. So... let's go. Unranked team duels. Now I'm going to sign off in 10 minutes. Maybe one more game and then I'm out. I'm going to go Sulawesi again here, just to prove I have nothing. It'd be nice if I saw the place names. I'm going to guess around the same area. Oof. Wow. Tropical, but not Sulawesi this time. The poles were painted the same, but I guess that's just an Indonesia thing. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to think about this. I'm going to drop it in Brazil. That was Cambodia. Brilliant. No, I'm good. I'm just going to play 5 more. Play this game and then head out. Some other time though, definitely. I've got this, which kind of vexes me. Because I hate seeing the car. Ooh. Trying to see this sign. Difficult. It's kind of set up for right-hand drive though. Enjoy the dial, I hope it turns out well. So there's some lake, and this is Spanish, I guess. Sorry, after this game I've got to go. Hacienda, yeah, good guess. That was a really good guess. Panama. There's some hacienda somewhere. I should guess on a road, but it's small enough. And you nailed the Panama. This is stop with Arabic, like Jordan or something. I don't know about this car. Excuse me, my voice is going. What are the options? Because this has nothing. Maybe it's... Let me just check out here. Oman. I don't know about the... I wonder if it's Jordan all the way out here. Could be just UAE, I don't know. What's with the mountains? I'm drawing a blank here. I'll just try Jordan. It was Oman. Gosh, disappointing. Could be driving left or right here. Driving left, interesting. This is some island somewhere. I'm not going to get this for sure. No illegal dumping offences will be tarmac scut, illegal mint. It's like dual language. Driving left. My brain's fried. It's like a Malta or something. I'm going to guess Malta. Ooh, wow. 4994. Oh, wow. Finally, before I would never thought of Malta there, but I feel like I'm improving somewhat. Is this round 4 or 5? I said that, and now this is completely going to be a fail. Kind of just want to go Cambodia again to out of spite. Quite green. I don't think it's Cambodia. There's cows and chickens. Some kind of rustic architecture. This could be like Ecuador or Uruguay. I think I'll go Uruguay. Wherever there's cows, it's Uruguay. It was Brazil. Oh well. And the last one for the day is driving right. I guess that's kilometers, right? And just trying to check. This looks like Spanish. It's got painted poles, but I don't know that it's painted like Guatemala. De Obra. I can't quite make out anything on this sign, which could be useful, I don't think. Wait, hang on. No, I think it's somewhere in Central America. I don't think Guatemala though. It's like an odd stop sign here. Pare, okay. A little horse. We've got a bus stop here. A bus shelter. They got seats. I think the seats have seen some damage. Originally it was probably quite nice. I think now it's kind of looking a bit run down. I'm going to give this one 5 out of 10. Not sure, Guatemala or Panama again. Somewhere here. Costa Rica might be covered. I guess Guatemala. Oh, it was Ecuador. Gosh. Shocking. 14-5. Been that kind of a day, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm going to head out now. Disappointing day. I'll be back again tomorrow. Keep in touch. Maybe some ranked duels tomorrow, or unranked duels or something.